Hi guys, I've had quite a few requests want me to do a quick video on how I balance my cameras, gimbals, whether it be handheld or aerial. Now the way I do it is I've got a Nikon D50 on here just for the purpose of this video. I know it doesn't take video, it can't capture video, so please don't comment on the fact that it doesn't. Right, with this particular gimbal, it's got a top bar. Slacken that off, raise it up to its highest position, don't have it attached to the camera. Slacken these bolts off here just enough so that you can slide the bottom plate up and down, this one here, once you've got your camera attached. And what I balance mine is I balance it on the flat, on its back, so I can support it. Also makes it easier for me if I need to raise or lower this bar here. If you find that the camera's tilting to the back all the time, every time you let go of it, what it means is that it's too high here, which is the camera's too top heavy. So you pull it down, slide it down slightly. If you slide it in too far, when you let go, your camera will go like that. So eventually you'll get it so it will sit perfectly like that. When you do that, tighten up the two bolts here at the side, sling your bar back down, put in your hot shoe plate, tighten it up, make sure this is all level, and there you go. And your camera should then sit in whatever position you put it into. So that's the pitch taken care of. Now for the roll, the way that I get mine to sit, as you can see, perfectly balanced. At the back here you've got 4 bolts. Now be very careful when you're doing this because the camera is heavy. When you slacken those off, just slacken them off very gently until you feel it actually the arm moving. Support the camera from the bottom. I normally do it with my left hand, and then just try and, if you find that your camera is falling to the left or to the right, it means that it's heavy on that side, so the whole camera mount needs to move to the left or to the right, to the opposite side. Once you've done this, sometimes you'll find that you've got it perfectly balanced there, but whenever you go to go like that, it will spin really fast one way or the other way. It'll just really go like that. Now the reason for that is the arms are too high or too low, these arms here. Although you've adjusted it to the left or right, what you need to do then is, if it spins that way, it's going to be too high. So you need to drop the arms down a bit, and then eventually once you drop the arms down, you'll notice then that it will sit perfectly and it won't spin the whole way around. Okay, I hope that explains that. Now when you've finished all that, obviously drop this back down, make sure it's level, put a spirit level, bubble level on there. Slide back in your hot shoe plate into your camera, tighten that up, tighten up the screws at the side, that keeps it in place. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this on camera, might have to try and lift up the camera a bit. Now on the top, what I do is align. I made this stand just out of some aluminium, if you're wondering what it is. It makes it a lot easier to adjust your gimbals, whether for flying or handheld. Now what I do with mine is align the 2 arms here and then tilt. Now as you notice, mine is staying, I hope you can see on the video there, my camera is staying. Now normally if it was nose heavy it would go like that as soon as I went to tilt it. So when you tilt it would go like that. So to overcome that, if it does that, you slacken these bolts off and then slide it back to counteract it, back or forward, whichever way. If it's sliding backwards like that, it means it's back heavy, it needs to go forward. Now when you get your camera so it sits without moving, when you tilt it, you see the arms are staying, the camera's staying perfectly in position. Once you've finished that, what you need to do then is, I hope this is going to sit for you, is then attempt, my mind's just swinging a wee bit, I don't know if it's because of the extra weight of this, believe it or not, it's that well balanced. Right, if we get that to sit there, what you need to do then is on the back here of this particular gimbal is these 4 bolts. You can do it here if you wanted, but once I've got it sitting like that, I prefer not to touch. Tighten those up, unslacken these, and what you do is, if you see mine's is moving, it means that I need to rotate it. Now if it's, mine's is automatically swinging, so mine's is slightly out of balance. I was working with it last night, so you can see it there. So I put, that's in a prime example. So I would need to then, because it is swinging this way, I'll rotate this whole arm, this whole mechanism to the up. So I would swing this whole part here, grab it here, and rotate it, this pipe inside, so this side slightly comes a bit higher, which will counterbalance that. I hope that explains it. As you can see, I need to